Good morning and welcome to a new week, Monday the 22nd of May 2017. Last week was of course a busy one for all of us in the Chamber Network and particularly for us at the BCC as we looked at and responded to the propositions in the political parties' manifestos for the general election. There was something to like and something not to like in all of the main parties' documents. In a lot of cases, they took on board the propositions in our own Chamber Network manifesto, things like a more fundamental reform of business rates, better digital connectivity, and making sure that companies that do have to pay the apprenticeship levy can actually use it with their suppliers as well. So we saw our influence in the manifestos, but there were some things in the overall tone of all political parties' messages that left us more than a bit concerned. Clampdowns on the supply of skilled people, whether from the European Union or indeed further afield, with new charges up front for businesses, something that we're going to have to oppose because so many firms tell us they still need those skills. A lot of proposals for intervention in markets, and I've been contacted by lots of businesses who say, well, this doesn't affect me directly, but I'm still worried about the signal that it sends that my business too may face intervention. And then finally there were propositions for a lot more employment regulation and employment obligations. And I think it shows a misunderstanding of so many of the great civic businesses we have in the Chamber of Commerce network who do the right thing, who work closely with their employees and ensure that they've got a good working relationship. The state stepping in and putting in more obligations is not really the way to go. So what we'll be doing at the BCC is trying to work with, influence and convince the main parties and of course whoever forms the next government that a business-friendly environment, a great business environment, and confidence are exactly what's needed for our businesses to power us through a period of change. I had the privilege this week too of spending 24 hours with Cornwall Chamber, celebrating the great Cornwall Business Fair with thousands of people actually coming through the impressive Eden project and hearing from so many of the businesses down there the kinds of things that I have been talking about on people, the kinds of things that we have been talking about on upfront costs for businesses and of course digital and mobile connectivity, all things I heard from Cornwall businesses as well. My thanks to the Cornwall Chamber team for hosting me this week. Also, finally, I wanted to mention one other thing, which is the quarterly International Trade Outlook. We published that on Friday together with DHL Express, and it shows one really important finding, which is that many chamber exporters are feeling extremely confident about their sales, about their orders, and about their growth prospects for the future. So while we do face uncertainty, we do face a ton of political noise, there are lots of businesses who are doing their very best to screen it out and get on with driving our country forward. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you again soon.